Heavy metal is more than just a genre. It's a powerful cultural movement that has grown into one of the most enduring and dynamic forms of music since its inception. Known for its loud, aggressive sound and rebellious spirit, heavy metal has influenced countless musicians and shaped subcultures worldwide. Its roots can be traced back to the late 1960s and early 1970s, when a confluence of blues, hard rock, and psychedelia gave birth to the genre's signature characteristics: thunderous riffs, distorted guitars, complex rhythms, and intense vocals. The evolution of heavy metal is a story of innovation, rebellion, and persistence, with each era introducing new sounds and subgenres that reflect the times. Heavy metal's origins lie in the fertile musical landscape of post-war Britain, where the seeds of hard rock were being sown by bands like Cream, Led Zeppelin, and The Who. However, it was Black Sabbath, formed in Birmingham in 1968, that many consider the first true heavy metal band. With their ominous, downtuned guitar riffs and dark lyrical themes, Black Sabbath set the blueprint for the genre. Songs like Paranoid and Iron Man not only introduced heavier musical textures, but also explored themes of alienation, fear, and social unrest, elements that would become synonymous with heavy metal. While Sabbath provided the foundation, other bands, such as Deep Purple and Judas Priest, expanded the genre's sonic palette. Deep Purple's Machine Head album, featuring the iconic track Smoke on the Water, fused classical music influences with hard rock, while Judas Priest took things further by stripping away the blues elements and focusing on speed and dual guitar harmonies. Priest's work in the 1970s paved the way for faster, heavier subgenres, including speed metal and thrash. In the United States, bands like Blue Oyster Cult and Alice Cooper added their own flair with theatrical performances and occult imagery. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the British rock scene continued to thrive. By the late 1970s, the new wave of British heavy metal, NWOBHM, was in full swing, with bands like Iron Maiden, Motorhead, and Saxon bringing faster tempos, galloping rhythms, and elaborate guitar solos to the forefront. NWOBHM bands also embraced fantastical themes, drawing from mythology, history, and science fiction, which became a hallmark of heavy metal storytelling. The 1980s marked the genre's commercial breakthrough, especially in the United States. Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax emerged as the big four of thrash metal, delivering a more aggressive sound rooted in punk and hardcore influences. At the same time, glam metal bands like Mötley Crüe, Poison, and Def Leppard embraced flashy aesthetics and catchy hooks, making heavy metal more accessible to mainstream audiences. This period saw heavy metal at its most visible, with arena tours, MTV videos, and platinum records becoming common for metal bands. However, not everyone embraced the commercial shift. Some fans and musicians felt that glam metal's glitzy image diluted the essence of the genre. As a reaction, the underground metal scene began to thrive, giving birth to darker and more extreme subgenres. Death metal and black metal emerged in the late 1980s and early 1990s, with bands like Death, Morbid Angel, and Mayhem exploring themes of mortality, anti-religion, and the occult. These subgenres embraced raw production values, growled vocals, and an uncompromising ethos, solidifying their place in metal's evolution. The 1990s saw heavy metal undergo further transformation. The rise of grunge, spearheaded by bands like Nirvana and Soundgarden, shifted mainstream attention away from metal for a time. However, instead of fading away, heavy metal adapted. Bands like Pantera and Sepultura introduced groove metal, incorporating elements of thrash and hardcore with slower, crushing riffs. Simultaneously, alternative metal bands like Tool and Faith No More experimented with complex song structures, progressive elements, and unconventional themes, expanding what metal could sound like. Nu metal emerged toward the end of the 1990s, blending metal with hip-hop, funk, and industrial influences. Bands like Korn, Limp Bizkit, and Linkin Park became massively popular, appealing to younger audiences with their introspective lyrics and downtuned guitars. Though nu metal was divisive within the metal community, it played a crucial role in introducing a new generation to heavier music. In the 2000s and beyond, heavy metal continued to evolve while staying true to its roots. Power metal, represented by bands like Dragon Force and Blind Guardian, embraced epic themes and virtuosic musicianship. Metalcore bands like Killswitch Engage and As I Lay Dying fused metal with elements of hardcore punk, reaching a broader audience. Meanwhile, progressive metal bands like Opeth and Dream Theater pushed the boundaries of the genre by experimenting with time signatures, dynamics, and song lengths. Despite evolving trends in popular music, heavy metal has endured thanks to its devoted fan base and adaptability. Festivals like Wacken Open Air, Hellfest, and Download have become pilgrimage sites for metal fans, attracting tens of thousands each year. Metal has also maintained a global presence, with thriving scenes in countries such as Brazil, Japan, and Finland, where the genre continues to flourish. The enduring appeal of heavy metal lies not just in the music itself, but also in the sense of community it fosters. Metal fans, often referred to as the metal family, take pride in their loyalty and passion for the genre. The rebellious spirit, sense of freedom, and cathartic release that metal provides resonate with people from all walks of life. Metal's willingness to explore difficult themes, whether personal, political, or philosophical, offers listeners a way to confront and understand the complexities of the world. From its humble beginnings in the working-class neighborhoods of Birmingham to becoming a global phenomenon, heavy metal's journey has been one of constant evolution. With each new generation of musicians adding their own flair, metal has grown into a genre that embraces diversity while staying true to its core values. As long as there are riffs to play, stories to tell, and fans to listen, heavy metal will continue to thrive. It is more than just music, it's a way of life.